Hey guys, this will basically be a voiced over travel diary of places that I visited during my holidays last year, including places in China and Hong Kong. I've never actually done like a voice over during any of my videos, so this is kind of just me experimenting. So I visited Victoria Harbour, which was really nice since I took like a boat across the water and it was like not even that cold that night and it was just really nice to see the view. So basically, I took a 4-hour bus ride from Hong Kong to this city called Xining, and if you take another like 1 or 2 hour or so bus ride from this city, I got to this village or like countryside kind of area in the mountains. So I finally got to this house, which is basically where a lot of my people from my family line have lived in apparently. So my great grandfather and great great grandfather's family probably lived here as well. Well, that's what my family told me. And I just went inside. It was like on top of a mountain, and it was just very worn down and stuff because yeah, it's just been lived in for many years, and it's just kind of been abandoned on a mountain. And my parents just wanted me to see this part of my family history. I didn't expect it, but it was actually really nice to just hike to the top of the mountain and just see the view. And I think because it was a really sunny day as well, that everything just seemed really pretty in the countryside. Follow me into the land of anywhere. Will I get in trouble when I'm messing up your hair now? Baby, don't you dare. Then I was really surprised because I realized there was actually some people who still lived there on the mountain and they owned some dogs, as you can see, and I felt really sorry for them because I didn't know what was going to happen to them. I'm pretty sure they were just keeping them as pets, but you know, I wasn't sure, so I was kind of worried. And here's just some more footage of another random dog that I decided to film. Can you see a pretty face in my goatee? Oh, too tight like a glow. Take out a rave, moving like you getting paid. Just did 2 weeks worth of blow on one single day. Driven like in an arcade. And what we both about to do ain't gonna be safe. Next place I went to was Wuhan, and I was so excited because I finally found civilization. I was in the city. I just love going to city areas. I realized I don't like going to countryside, or only sometimes. And I got some like just roasted tofu, and it was just really nice to have some warm street food since it was quite cold on that night. And yeah, there was also a lot of stinky tofu being sold, and it was really popular over there. Here is just another bridge that I saw in Wuhan. Then I visited this place which was really on the more traditional side, and it was basically just a lot of olden style Chinese traditional buildings, and here's me just at the top of one of them. And actually the view was pretty nice. So yeah, it wasn't bad. Guys, I'm in this pretty famous park in Wuhan in China right now. And the thing is, the trees, like, they look pretty when they reflect on the water. It's like somewhere like here, but the water is like really gross, so I can't really take any like nice photos here. Let me just show you guys. So yeah, basically I saw like some really nice or touched up pictures of this park, or maybe just when it was like not during autumn and like the leaves are still on the trees, but it looked like this, so I was kind of disappointed. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Then I went to this Mao Zedong museum kind of place, and this is the kitchen that it was Mao Zedong's kitchen when he was living in Wuhan. And yeah, it was just like showing his room and just other parts of his house and stuff. Next I went to Nanjing, and I was basically there to visit my brother since he was living there for a while. And this place was much like more different to the places that I just visited before, because there's very like high-end kind of shopping centers there. For this meal, we tried to pay with cash, but then they wouldn't accept it. And then I realized like for any train ticket I bought after that or stuff that I wanted to buy, I had to link my WeChat account to like a bank account to like purchase things, and that was pretty annoying. But that was basically like every single purchase that we made or any museum that we went to, we had to pay using WeChat. I also got stranded a few times because basically the taxis in Nanjing, you have to like order them through WeChat, so we couldn't just like call them on the street. This is the area outside the Confucius temple that I visited later on, and I was basically just on a cart ride, and you just pay someone around like 10 or 20 yuan to just kind of just ride you around like the whole place in one circle. There was just a lot of like old style buildings with stores like at the bottom of the building, and right now I was just crossing a bridge, and there was just like a river underneath with people who were like sailing on boats like on the water, which you can't really see here, but there were people there. Then I went to this Confucius temple slash museum, since it was like a temple at the front, and then at the back you could see all these like a museum of students' belongings and stuff. Image of me and your memory, but I'd rather don't smile. Just keep it on your SD. This was pretty interesting for me. It was basically just back then when students were trying to cheat on exams, and they even had like this big pair of socks with like Chinese writing written all over the inside. I don't even know how they managed to write that small. It's actually super small. And then here's just a passport from one of the students inside the museum as well. And the outside view of the temple was actually really nice because it was autumn and the leaves had kind of just fell on the ground. This was basically at my brother's like partner university in Nanjing, and there was just an area with a lot of cats around. Don't know why, but yeah, and this is just another area near the university as well. That was really nice to walk around. Lights low, hands in the air. Follow me into the land of anywhere. Will I get in trouble when I'm messing up your hair now? Baby, don't you dare. Glitter on your neckline, glitter on your face. So far gone, we ain't taking out of space. I know where we come from. The next city I arrived in was called Zhuhai, and this is basically one of the stores that I was in when I was there. Look at these earrings, they're so cute. It was like Macca's earrings, and there's even, I don't know, just all these different kind of earrings, soju bottle earrings even. And I really wanted to get a pair, but I was like in a rush to go and do something later on, so couldn't really buy anything when I was there. I mostly kind of just window shopped when I was in China anyways, but I did pick up a few things here and there. And what we both about to do, ain't gonna be safe for work. Bring the alert. Our hearts are racing, they won't align until we dirty loving never felt so sweet. Never felt so sweet. One single day, driven like in an arcade. And what we both about to do, ain't gonna be safe for work. Bring the alert. Our hearts are racing, they won't align until we dirty loving never felt so sweet. Then here is where I arrived in Hong Kong, and I was just flicking through some Rila Kuma shirts because they were like freaking like so adorable. But I knew I wouldn't wear them in Australia anyways, so I just kind of like just looked at them. Then I found that there were like a lot of designer shops or like people who made their own jewelry like by themselves, and they were just trying to like promote their brand out there, and they had really cute items. I like really liked them. There was like hair accessories and earrings. Basically, this jewelry was also from another shop that someone had like personally designed the earrings that they've shown in there, and everything was so cute. The next day I went to Nantian Temple with my cousin, and it was kind of raining, so it wasn't the best weather. And then after that I just went into a shopping center nearby and just bought some snacks. Then on my last night in Hong Kong, I just went to an arcade and just played some of the games there with my cousin. And then after that, I kind of just like caught a flight back to Seoul. Then this is in Incheon Airport, and it was just outside the waiting areas. It really helped me with my boredom because it was just nice taking photos in places like this. But there were actually a lot of Christmas trees around the airport, but I didn't want to put them in the footage because then you'd realize how old my footage actually is. This is when I arrived back home in Sydney, and my dog is just basically freaking out here. It's been like a month since we've been overseas, and when we finally came back, he was so excited because apparently he was sad for like the whole time we were gone. But yeah, here's him just being kind of cute. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.